Hey guys, it is that time of the year again and we are doing some back to school prep. I have a big decluttering and organizing project I'm going to be tackling, and we're just going to be getting ready to have a successful school year. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to get moving. Welcome to Jamie's Journey, guys. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're feeling good. If you're not, hopefully by the end of this video, you're feeling a little bit better. But it is that time of the year, back to school. So I'm going to be bringing you along my back to school prep. There's been some systems or things we've done in the past that has worked, some have not worked. So I'm going to be sharing all of that with you, the systems that we put into place in the mornings and after school to kind of have a smooth year. I'm also going to be tackling a big decluttering and organizing project, so a lot we're going to be doing today. I hope you're ready. So I think it was in last week's video I had explained that one of my twin daughters, she's 5 years old, has had in the past chronic nosebleeds. We saw her pediatrician who referred us to an ENT. They cauterized one of the blood vessels in her nose. I guess they can look up there and they can tell which one needs to be cauterized. And they did that. The other one was apparently fine, but her nosebleeds are back, and I feel like I've been using my DIY stain remover a lot lately, so I think I think it's time for a new trip back to the ENT. But anyways, this is my DIY stain remover, so it works phenomenal on blood stains. These were both set-in stains, especially on the sweatshirt. I hate to admit this, I think it sat there for 2 days, and it took 2 rounds of this mixture, but it got it all out. So what you do is you just put a little bit of Dawn dish soap, and then hydrogen peroxide, or Dawn dish soap, then sprinkle some baking soda, and then I spray on or pour on some hydrogen peroxide, mix it in there, let it sit for as long as possible. I think I let this sit all day long, and then I washed it, and then it was almost all the stains were gone. You could just see a little bit of yellow, or faded red, I guess. So then what I did is I did this mixture again and left it overnight, and it looks perfect. I'll show you the after here in a little bit. So this was the same day as when I was doing my stain remover, trying to get the blood stains out. This was just later in the day after my workout. I was going to shower, but then I'm like, nope, I just want to get some cleaning done. So I ended up showering right before bed, which is kind of nice. Typically, I like to shower as soon as I'm done with my workout because I'm always super, super sweaty. But there is something about a nice shower right before you get into bed. So I kind of put off my shower for a little bit to get some stuff done. But I just can't believe it's back to school. I know we say that every year, right? It sneaks up on us, but here we are. But I think what's even crazier is I think from things that I've heard from you guys, our kids kind of start a little bit earlier than normal, so like mid-August. And it's like when you think of back to school, you think of fall. And I'm like, we're nowhere close to that yet. I am excited. I do love fall, but it's crazy to think that fall's almost here. Football starts. Are you ready for it? I'm kind of like halfway ready for it, but then also like still holding on to summer a little bit. For me, I love hot weather. So I would say here in Ohio, it starts getting pretty warm around pretty late May, and then June is pretty hot. So I would say like my favorite part of the year is June through the end of the year. I like the cold, the snow through Christmas and then the New Year, and then like January 2nd, I'm like totally over it. So my favorite part of the year is like June through the end of the year, and so we're kind of in the middle of that right now, and I'm like realizing that we're gonna quickly get to the end of the year, which, you know, you have all the holidays. Like I love Halloween. Halloween is probably my favorite holiday, and I love football, specifically college football. Go Ohio State Buckeyes. So for me, fall is my favorite season, not because of pumpkin spice or any of that stuff. I love pumpkin spice, but I don't really consume or drink a lot of pumpkin spice drinks or foods or anything. For me, it's the football, it's the pumpkin patch, it's Halloween, it's Thanksgiving, that type of thing. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. And then you kind of roll right into the holidays. And I mean, the holidays are busy, but who doesn't love Christmas, you know? So I'm kind of enjoying being in like my favorite part of the year right now. But here I was just finishing up for the night. I was doing a quick wipe down of my cabinets. I put Mr. Clean multi-purpose cleaner in there, and I just did a quick wipe down. This is one of my quickest and easiest ways to clean my cabinets when I'm in a rush. So here I was washing my throw pillow covers. I'm so glad that when I got these throw pillows that they had covers that come off. I wash them on a delicate cycle and then let them air dry, or I'll do like a no heat dry in the dryer. And just, I don't know, like I think a lot of times we forget how dirty our throw pillows can be. So I was washing those, but I do want to give a shout out to Katie Smith. It was her birthday last Friday. I hope you had a wonderful birthday, Katie, and I hope you felt extra special. Everyone, if you want to say happy birthday to Katie, you can say so below. But so here on when I'm going to end my cleaning for this evening, and then I'm going to pick up and do some back to school prep. And there is a decluttering project that I did in our like supply art cabinet. I wanted it all nice and organized for the girls when they start school. Wait till you see these amazing organizing bins. They're multi-purpose bins that you can use in so many different areas of your house. Definitely want to see this project and see these cool bins. I will see you guys in a couple of days as we start getting prepared for back to school. So stay tuned. I know I've shared Skims with you guys before, but I am in love with their clothes. This is a bodysuit. I actually have 3 of their bodysuits, and I love how stretchy they are. I have t-shirts, I have bodysuits, I have some bras. You guys, Skims lives up to the hype. I just wanted to throw that out there. I love their clothes. Okay, so here I'm creating baskets that has all the stuff, the main stuff that the girls need to get ready in the morning. We like having them kind of get ready down here. They come downstairs dressed, they have socks on, they're dressed, and then they come down here, and I want them to have everything for brushing their teeth, mouthwash, hair stuff, so we can kind of all work together as a family in the mornings. I just personally, I think it's easier to keep it all down here. Last year, I made individual caddies for each girl, and it honestly ended up just being too much. You'll see where we store it. It's under in the bathroom under the sink, and to have 3 caddies out there when we have 3 girls, they're all using a brush. They're all using the same hair ties for the most part. So I thought these baskets not only reduced the amount of caddies, but also looks a lot nicer and conceals everything a lot better. So this system I thought it looks better, and we were able to consolidate what we had down there. So I had one basket that had their toothbrush, toothpaste, all of that, and then mouthwash, and then another basket with hair stuff. Avery typically gets ready in the morning upstairs. She kind of does her own hair, but you guys know that Mike works from home, but he's always there in the mornings. He has his computer open, he'll be working, helping out, doing hair, getting breakfast, so we kind of all get together, get ready together, and it's so convenient to have everything right there at our fingertips. It makes the mornings just go way smoother, and the girls know that when they wake up, we pick out their clothes. You'll see the clothes organizer. The clothes are already picked out. As soon as they get up, they instantly get dressed, they come downstairs, and then we can kind of finish the rest of the morning routine all together, all in the same space. before the school year started, I wanted to give this bathroom a good wipe down. There's always fingerprints on the light switch and the door. This bathroom gets used the most. So wanted to give it a good deep cleaning before the school year started. So next what I'm going to do is work on our weekly clothes organizer. So what we do is every Sunday we pick out the clothes. Well, the girls pick out their own clothes, but Mike and I are always there to approve and say, yep, that works. They pick them out for the rest of the week, and it just eliminates any arguments, disagreements, headaches, any hurdle. It essentially removes the hurdles when it comes to clothing in this early school morning. So I actually reuse what I had last year. I had used removable vinyl last year, and over the school year, over the 9 or 10 months, whatever, letters started to fall off. I mean, it's not that big of a deal because, you know, the top one's Monday, Tuesdays, you know, the next one, etc. But here I was using permanent vinyl. So all I did, I reused the actual clothes organizer that I have. I got it from Walmart, so I will link that below. But I do have 2 other options. If you don't have a Cricut Maker, you don't want to do labels, I do have 3 options in the description that it's a clothes organizer just like this, but it's already labeled. There's like different colors, and then there's even one which I think is so cool. So it goes over the door. So if you don't have a lot of space in a closet, this one lays flat like on the back of a door and has pockets with the days of the week. So those will all be linked below, but I'm telling you, this is a system that has eliminated a lot of disagreements in the mornings when it comes to clothes. It's like the two of the golden. It's like the two of. It's like the two of. It's like the two of the golden. It's like the two of. It's like the two of. It's like the two of the golden. It's like the two of so golden, gorgeous. It's like the two of so golden, it is me. It's like the two of so golden. So this cabinet, I've wanted to organize for a while, but I kind of just kept putting it off. And then with the school year coming up, I'm like, nope, I think it's time. I think it's time to spend some time and actually organize this cabinet, especially with the girls getting a little bit older. What we have is more like uniformed. It's not just a bunch of random stuff. Like when the girls were little, we used to have more of a variety, and now it's pretty much all the same type of things, same categories. And with the school year, I wanted to make for sure they have sharpened pencils ready to grab. They have scissors, they have erasers, they have all the stuff that they need when they come home and they have homework or they have stuff they need to do. They know where to go, and it's clear where it is, and it's all organized. So what I was doing was I was cleaning this out, and I'm going to be using these really cool multi-purpose bins. I have used bins like this similarly, if you guys have been around for a while, from the Container Store that I've used in our freezer in the old house. It was a side-by-side freezer. These bins are amazing for so many different areas in your home, but up until recently I could only find them at the Container Store, which I don't have a Container Store close to me, so I would have to order online. Now Target has them, and they have them in small, medium, and large. The ones you're going to see me use are in the medium size, and they are the perfect size. Like I said, you could use these bins in so many different areas. So what I was doing here, I was like clearing everything out, decluttering, and then grouping things together. And then I was going to put them in the bins like you'll see, and then I was going to label with my Bluetooth label maker. I'll have this Bluetooth label maker linked in the description, but it is so nice. Like, there's an app and it's so user friendly. Like, it gives you different fonts and you just type out your label. It's compatible with the iPhone. You click print, it prints right off, and then you can label whatever you want. They don't look as pretty and perfect as like if you would use like really cool fonts like your Cricut maker, but it's a lot easier. It goes a lot faster. There's no cutting the vinyl or like weeding it or using transfer tape, and it's just an easy way to get a label. I use these to label the girls' bins, like when I go through the girls' closets and Avery has old clothes that I know will go to the twins. We store those bins in the basement, and I can easily label them within less than 5 minutes. I can label those bins with this Bluetooth label maker. So this is everything that I was able to get rid of, which always feels good to get rid of stuff. And then this is some stuff that I'm actually going to send up to Avery. There's actually some books in there, which I don't know how they got in there. Some books, some of Avery's favorite pens, pencils, I'm going to take upstairs now that she has a desk and a space for that. And a couple things that the girls use for when they play school. They play school all the time. And like, I think Emery and Addison have like these from preschool. So I'm going to take those upstairs, but feels good. And now I feel like they're ready for school. Everything is labeled, organized. We'll see how long it stays this way, but I'm hoping since everything is pretty much categorized and labeled, it'll stay that way. All right, so I'm gonna share one more back to school hack tip that we're implementing this year. We have not done this in the past, but when the kids come in the door. So I know, previous years we just had Avery. You get in, you know that like they're a little tired, they're a little hungry, they have to empty their backpack. The girls have a list of things that they have to do when they get home, like empty out their backpack, put everything away, get out homework, do some reading, all of that. But when they come in the door, I have it right here. That would be perfect. I was thinking about putting it somewhere in the kitchen, but I decided to put it here in the office because it kind of makes sense. I mean, number one, front door is right there. That's where they come in. But also, Mike has always charged his laptop in the kitchen, and I've been meaning to have him, and I've been meaning to kind of bring it back into the office. So I found this organizer from Target and I thought it was perfect. So we can charge his laptop, it's right here. And then we can pull open this drawer. And what the plan is that the girls will come in and when they have their take home folder. So our girls or our school district, they all have a take home folder that they bring home. When they bring that folder home, what I want them to do is empty out all of those papers, put them in this drawer so Mike and I can go through them, maybe not right away, but we will get to them that evening. They'll put all their papers here, but it's a space that all three girls can put all of their papers, all of their memos, the important documents, the important papers. They can put them all in here, and then at one point, Mike or I will go through it. And I just wanted a space where they could empty out their backpacks and put everything that they need right here. And I found this organizer and I thought it was perfect. And like I said, I thought it was even perfect because Mike will have a space to charge his laptop. He usually would charge it in the little counter space area by the table, the kitchen table. So I thought this was perfect because there's a drawer, they can put their papers here, he can charge his laptop, and they know that when they get home, empty their backpacks out, obviously lunchbox, put that in the sink, empty out all of your papers, and then we have one central location to go through the papers. So we'll see how this works. I think with a lot of things, everything is trial and error. We'll see if it works, but I think this will work with all three girls. I just don't want all these papers shoved in the kitchen. I started to think of I can just imagine them coming home, they're tired, they're hungry, and they're just taking their folders, taking their papers, they're just throwing it here. And if we have a space that's pretty bare like this, then it's fine. But that's not how real life always works. And sometimes there is a mess, and I don't want to worry about losing papers or important permission slips and all of that. So I thought if they have a central location that they know that they can put it when they get home and empty out their backpack, they can empty out their backpack, they're in the office, and then take their shoes and backpack and hang it up right there. So that is a new plan we're gonna implement. I'll let you guys know how it goes, but I'm hopeful that it will work. I remember with Avery, she had a ton of papers, important papers in kindergarten. Like it was probably 100% more than she's had in first, second, third grade. So I'm getting ready for that, knowing I have 2 kids. So we will see. This is a plan. I will keep you guys updated, but they will drop their papers off there in the office. So I'll keep you updated. All right, let's talk high point and low point to the week. So I would say, let's start with the low point so we can end on a high note. So the low point is, you guys know, I've talked a lot about this, about my skin issues because of allergies. I see an allergist at the end of October. I couldn't get in until then. So that is on the back burner right now. But I've noticed my skin, I've kind of cut back on all skincare and skincare products since I've been having these issues, the dry skin patches. So I pretty much just use a gentle facial cleanser and then a gentle face moisturizer. That's all I use because of these issues. But I can tell my skin is suffering from it. And not in like an acne way, but I can see sunspots. I don't know if it's, oh, I know it's my age, but as I've gotten older, I'm in my late 30s, I can see those sunspots, the sun damage. I can see the like discoloration on my face. And so when I was using different products, I knew my face looked better. And since I've cut back on using those products because of the face issues, I can just tell my skin doesn't look as bright as it should be or it used to. So what are your favorite skincare products? Not facial cleanser, not moisturizer, but like serums and all of that are like gentle for like sensitive skin or have more natural, like not a lot of perfumes or dyes or things like that. Let me know what your favorite sensitive skin care line is, or if you have any specific products. I'm looking to get my skin back where it used to be, but I need some gentle stuff. So just not loving my skin right now. The girls will be so excited. So they're actually, Mike's parents asked if they could keep them for the day and the evening for one last sleepover before they start school. So they're not gonna be home tonight, and they will come home and the room will be nice and clean. They get so excited when I decorate their bed. If you guys have been around for a while, you know that they call it decorating your bed, and it's just making your bed, but they get so excited. The excitement of a 5-year-old is unmatched. And I'm trying to soak it up. I can already tell with Avery, she's about 9.5. I can tell that it's not as easy to excite her anymore. She still gets excited, but it's just not as exciting. Like I feel like with the 5-year-olds, I can do the simplest things and they get excited. Decorating their bed, giving them a snack, the most simple things they get excited for. And I can already see it slowly, tiny by tiny, like a little bit by little bit slipping away with Avery. So they will be excited to start out the school year with a clean room.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause
I'll get to the high point here in a minute, but since I'm packing up all of the girls' supplies, I just kind of want to talk a little bit of back to school stuff. So it's insane. School supply shopping is not what it used to be. I feel like when I was younger, you would have your list and it was fun to go shopping. Now the supply list for all 3 girls is just so long and it's so specific. Like we need a yellow highlighter and an orange highlighter. We need 3 glue sticks, or we need 4 glue sticks, even though they typically come in a pack of 3. And so it was just insane doing the shopping. So what I did is, like, the first couple years with Avery, I actually took her shopping. And then it was just so hard because I would just be staring at this list, trying to find the right quantities, and then she would get bored. So I just decided, I did this last year, and I just did a Walmart and a Target pickup. So I just sat down and ordered everything online and then just picked it up. I kind of price compared between Walmart and Target and did it that way. So what you were seeing me do there was I was pulling, it had all come, I think, a few days before. So I was pulling that out and then dividing it all up and making sure we had everything, making sure, because, you know, it's like they all needed sharpened number 2 pencils and I just got enough in like 2 packs. So I wanted to divide those all up and make sure everything was ready, because they meet the teachers soon and that's when they take in their supplies.
someday we will look back and our hearts will be whole again. I want to remember all that happened to us. 'Cause
Okay, so high point to the week is I've talked a lot about how we had a very busy like spring and then early part of the summer because of softball and t-ball, and it was busy. I've told you also that our end of the summer has really come to a halt. It's very slow, and so what Mike and I have been doing with our free time, more of our free evenings, you know, he's always coaching all of the girls' sports, and so like in the evenings he's not home to like catch up on if there's stuff like projects or, you know, whatever. So over the past couple of weekends we've kind of been slowly chipping away at our to-do list, the to-do list that we've been putting off, like those things that aren't timely and we're like, we'll get to it eventually. We've been like checking that off, and it just starts to make you feel good when you know that never-ending to-do list is there and it's kind of been hanging over your head, when you start chipping away at it, it just makes you feel good. So Mike and I have just been chipping away, and it just feels good to tackle that to-do list that's been on the back burner. Close up the video right here. We are in the crazy back to school mode right now. I just got done folding some laundry. We're gonna head out and take the girls to the park and get some ice cream because we just have a few more days left of summer. So that's what we're gonna do. But I wanted to get on here and say thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for being a part of this video. I hope it helped you, whether you're getting ready to go back to school, so it gave you some tips or tricks or motivation, or maybe you've been through that and you're like, maybe it makes you remember what it was like to go back to school and get your kids all ready. And if you're in that moment in your life, my heart goes out to you, because even though I have kids just going to kindergarten, the start of true school, I know it's gonna go fast. I do. And I'm preparing myself, and I'm trying to enjoy every moment as I can, even though it can get a little crazy. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being a part of Jamie's journey. And I'm gonna have another back to school prep. There's some more that we're gonna be doing next week as the girls go back. Next week is their week to go back. So I'm gonna be preparing that, getting ready, and there'll be more. So thank you guys so much for being here. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.